I'm about to drop.
Come on, bro. Look, they chase each other. Oh, what? Look, hey, what, bro? Bro, hey. Hey, is they good, fool? Are they good? Oh, shit, it's a cat chasing them. Oh, shit. The cat finna get his ass. What the fuck? Can't believe shit. What's up, YouTube, man? Today we back with another video, man. I've been getting a lot of recommendations and a lot of people been asking me to drop a how can you afford a Sctapack at a young age video. I really want to go and drop it for real, because I ain't really have enough people telling me, but I had, some people telling me. And then a guy commented on my video today and said drop it. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go make that video and drop it. So I'm gonna tell y'all like things that's gonna help you get the car if you really want it, and things that you shouldn't do if you want to get the car, and if you in this position, you shouldn't try to get this car. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all the rundown on everything with the car for real. I wrote some stuff down on the computer or whatever just to keep me on track, and let y'all know like what all you need to do and stuff like that. I wrote down like the things that I did and things that helped me and what motivated me. So with that being said, we finna get into the video. All right, y'all, man. We finna get into today's video, man. So the first thing we're gonna start off with, we got about, I wrote about 8 things down, bro. The first thing we're gonna get into is a job or a good source of income. You should have, I say, you want a job where you making some good money, but at the same time, if you got a side hustle or something that's like a good income, you can have a business. Like for a girl can do hair, you know what I'm saying? Lashes, anything like that. For a guy can cut hair and be making good money, you feel me? Like, stuff like that, like good side hustles like that. I mean, I wouldn't say you needed a job, but for me, I got a job, but at the same time, I had side hustles like cutting hair, I detail cars. I do all type of stuff, bro. Like, but that was my main side hustles that like help me save money or whatever. Cause you want to have some money saved up. You don't want to just go get $10,000. You don't want to just save $10,000. Go put $5,000 in your car. You want to have you some money put up. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I mean, I would say save, but it also depends on like your credit too. Cause you don't want to save this money and have to put it down. Cause I didn't put nothing down on my car. So you can get your car without putting nothing down if your credit is good. So that's another thing, credit. I'm gonna get on credit. Yeah, get you a good source of income. If you got something that pay every week, that's good. Or if you got something like, the side hustle that you can make money every day, that's like really good. Cause that'll come, it always, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna make some money every day. So you can't never question your income. But if you don't got a side hustle, get a job, a good paying job. See, for me, I work on the tub or work on the water, so it's a decent paying job or whatever. If you, do what you're supposed to do, it's a decent paying job. So first thing, get you a job or a good source of income. If I was a college student, I wouldn't recommend getting this car. That's just me. Unless got your side hustles in college and stuff like that. But as far as like just regular college student, you know what I'm saying? Just go to school, I wouldn't recommend getting this car. Second thing I had was like be financially stable. That's like have enough money saved up or like have a steady income or whatever. So we're gonna go into the savings part. The savings part, you wanna have you some money saved up. I ain't gonna say how much money I saved up because like I'm a good saver anyway. So like even if I didn't get the car, if I wouldn't have got a scat or whatever, I still was gonna have money saved up because I'm a good saver, bro. That's all to that for real. And with the saving thing, find out the best strategy for you to save. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody strategy ain't the same. I can tell you my strategy to save money, and it might not work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I have to save cash. Like if I get cash, I want to spend it. But if it's on my card, I'll spend it. I ain't gonna lie. But like my good strategy for saving is keeping cash, saving cash. But you just gotta figure it out. You know, as you go through money, as you spend so much money, you're gonna figure out a way for you to save. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta tell yourself, your check can be $1,000. You're gonna be like, you can pay what you gotta pay. You know, a lot of folks have bills. You know, phone bill. Even if you're young, you probably pay your phone bill or something. But take your little money, pay your bill, and at least put half of it up or something like that. That's a good way to start off or whatever. The next thing is, if you're gonna get one of these cars, make sure you got the low interest rate, bro. Go through with try to, if you got a credit union or Navy Fed or, you know what I'm saying, any kind of good credit union, try your credit union to try to get a loan for your car. I prefer getting a loan because I feel like the loan is better than paying a dealership, you know what I'm saying? But I say get the warranties from the dealership and they'll just add it to your loan as well. But I prefer getting a loan because the loan, you know what I'm saying? I just prefer getting a loan. You paying the bank back instead of paying the dealership back. And that also helps with your interest rate. But interest rates are pretty high right now. So if you go get any kind of car right now, you can have a little kind of high interest rate just because interest rate high right now. The housing market high. Everything high right now. Like, nothing's cheap. But I say get the lowest interest rate you can get. No matter what it takes, make sure you look and see what's that lowest interest rate you can get. Like, that's gonna matter a lot. Like, when it comes to you paying your car note, you know, only a certain amount go to your principal of your car and some go to interest. That's why it's good to pay your car off early. So like me, like some go to interest and some go to my car note, but I pay towards the principal of my car, so I'm paying my car off at the same time, you know, paying my car more. I just pay extra, if that makes sense, pay extra or whatever. So I prefer getting a loan, man. I ain't had no problem with the loan or whatever. Like, it's you get your loan based off credit though, so make sure your credit is right. If your credit is right, then you shouldn't have no problem to get no loan from your bank, no matter how long you been there. I know somebody that was with a bank like a week and got approved for a loan. Like, it shouldn't be no problem. That shouldn't be no major issue. For credit, I prefer, if you young and you know what I'm saying, trying to do something to get your credit right, go get a credit card, apply to like Capital One, Discover, little stuff like that. I mean, I prefer Capital One. Get you a credit card. Depending on your limit, spend like 10% of your credit card a month. Do that for about 6 months to a year and just pay it back like 3 days early because it take a day for it to process anyway. So pay your credit card back like 3 days early, and then it's gonna show that you paying it early, like you paying it on time. Don't never pay it late. Like, if you gonna do this, focus and make sure you pay it back on time. Do whatever you gotta do to pay it back on time. If you don't do nothing else, pay that credit card back on time. Don't let it build up in debt, because once your credit go down, it's hard to get back up. Like, I don't know, nobody really taught me about that. I kind of really learned on my own. It's like folks been telling me as I've been going about credit, but I really learned about credit on my own, and I've been doing real good with credit, you know, 7 plus. So I feel like I can get some good advice when it comes to credit. So yeah, you get your credit card. If your limit $500, I say spend about $100 a month. You get some gas, food, whatever, anything like that. Gas, food, yeah, just stuff like that, man. That'll help, and just pay it back 3 days early, and that's gonna get you right for real, for real. If your limit 1,000, see, my first credit card, my limit was 1,000, so I started off. The first time I got my credit card, I spent a lot, but I had to learn. You know, I told you I taught myself. So yeah, if your limit 1,000, spend like $200 a month and just pay it back. Or you ain't got to spend $200 every month. You can spend $100 a month. You know what I'm saying? As long as you pay it back on time. So the next thing we're gonna say, don't go get something you can't afford. Don't put yourself in no bad position. If you know you got mortgage, light bill, water bill, phone bill, insurance, all that, man, don't go try to go get one of these cars, or don't try to go get no expensive car. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't afford it, you know, if you don't make enough money and stuff, don't go try to do that. Put yourself in no bad position, because like, honestly, it'll come over time. You know, just pray about it. You know, stay down. It's gonna come. So you ain't gotta rush it. So yeah, make sure you financially stable enough to where you're not struggling to pay your car note and stuff like that. You want to be comfortable. Like, you want to just have it with auto pay your car note. It just come out like they give you a date and it just come out on that date every month. Like, you want to be that comfortable, and you want to be comfortable enough to be able to pay towards your principal so you can pay your car early. Like, be comfortable. If you're gonna get something, be comfortable. You know, at first, if you're not used to a car note, man, I got a car note coming up and stuff like that. Like, at first, I never had a car note, so I wasn't really used to it. But I mean, I just let it come out every month by itself and just go from there. You know what I'm saying? I don't be too much worried about it, and that's how you want to be. And that's like a good thing. That's like a plus by knowing you got a steady income. If you know you got a steady income, then you know your check gonna hit. You know what your check gonna be, or you know at least what your check gonna be around, and you know how much your note is, and you know what's coming out your account. So keep something like that. Keep a steady income, and you should be good, man. Like, all jokes aside, seriously, should be good. Another thing is, we got like a couple more things, and that should wrap it up for real. I covered a lot of stuff in like 9 minutes. You don't have to go get a brand new car, bro. I had learned this. I was trying to get a car with 0 miles. Like, I was like, man, I don't want no used car, like, and stuff like that. Man, if we being real, it's really no difference, for real, for real. It's really no difference. You can go get a used car. Like, it's nothing wrong with a used car. I mean, you don't want nothing with like too many miles, like 40,000 miles. I mean, that's not bad. You can go get a used car. It just all depends on what your price range is and what your budget is. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, how much your car is, that's not going to determine how much you pay for your note. That interest rate going to determine how much your note is regardless. So the price of your car, I mean, it matters, but to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? So I say I prefer getting a used car. Your car can have 10,000 miles. I mean, it's used with, you just got it with low miles, which is good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nothing with like a lot of miles. With my car didn't have a lot of miles on it, but it had some miles on it. I feel like I could have got something like with lower miles, but I mean, it's fine. It was nothing wrong with my car and stuff like that. So it's really like a preference thing, for real. But I prefer you to not get a brand new car. And then with a brand new car, you got to break it in and all that. Somebody get a Scat or a Hellcat or something, they gonna want to hit the gas. You know, you can't really do that if your car not broke in. You know what I'm saying? So that's like some cons of getting a brand new car. But some pros of getting a brand new car is your car brand new. Nobody ever had your car. I mean, I guess you could brag about that, but it ain't nothing big to me. And I think this is the last thing. It's probably like one more thing after this. Some people prefer you get a cosign, but if your cosign doesn't have good credit or like a good car history, then it won't matter. But if they have a good car history and a good like background with credit and stuff like that, then sound like somebody in the scat now. That'll help. You know, I'm not sure how. I can't really tell you how good it'll help, you know, because I didn't have no cosign. I did everything myself or whatever. Everything just under my name or whatever, just under my credit and my name. So I can't really tell you how much it'll help, but I know it would help, because when I was getting my car, they was asking did I have a cosign and did I have somebody willing to cosign for me and stuff like that. But this is the last thing I'm gonna cover about the car. With these cars, you save your money or whatever. You're gonna save your money and make sure you got the money for the car or whatever. But at the same time, you want to make sure you have extra money put up for maintenance, gas, because gas is pricey. You take premium gas, which is 93, and gas is kind of high right now. So gas gonna get you about $100 a week. So you should have money put up for that. So that's just the small things right there. Keep some extra money put up, because you never know. And that's another reason why you should get full coverage. Like with through your dealership, you should get bumper to bumper, tire hazard, and like coverage on your motor and stuff like that. If your motor blow anything, they should cover it. You should get all 3 of them insurances and add it to your note. And once you add it to your note, it'll just be added to your note. You'll pay it every month. But if you get that loan, they'll just add them like the little $3,000 for cover all that. They'll add it to like the payment on your car. So like if your car was like $47,000. They add that $3,000, that'd be $50,000. So that'd be $50,000. That'd be for your loan or whatever, and you'll just be paying that, like paying your note basically. So that's a good thing to get. And insurance, I cover this in if y'all haven't watched my other video, go watch it. I did a car tour, and I did a I forgot the name of the video, but go on my page and go down my videos, you'll see it. But insurance is a main thing. Like, insurance pretty high, but you want to make sure you got full coverage on your car, and make sure you got gap insurance. Gap insurance is gonna help you. Like, if your car get totaled, your insurance will cover it, you know what I'm saying? But you got that gap insurance. Gap is literally gonna pay for your car. Like, if I get my car totaled, they probably give me like $20,000, like $20,000, like to go in my pocket, like go in my account, and that's with me not having to even pay my car note anymore. I wouldn't have a note anymore, and I wouldn't have to pay that loan because my car got totaled. You know what I'm saying? But Gap will give you like $20,000, just depending on how bad your car is. That's what it go off of. But that's really everything I can cover, you know. If y'all have any questions, DM me on Instagram, or you can comment on the video if you have any questions. I answer all questions. I think I covered everything that I really need to cover. But if it's some specific I didn't cover that you have a question about, just comment that or DM me on Instagram, and I'm gonna get back with you. But y'all like, subscribe, comment, and let me know some more videos y'all want to see, man. This was like a little recommended video, so I got that for y'all.
Doing ride right here. Turn me on, not for real. You.